In this week's edition of Made in Kent, I've come to Stephen's Fresh Foods in Chatham to find out how a range of meats are produced and packaged and the scientific processes that take place along the way to make sure they're fit for our plates. And I'll be starting off here on the factory floor. Upon delivery of the day's fresh batch, Stephen's team of butchers cut and slice before either netting or massaging the water out of the meats. Next, curing salts are injected into the meats and then laid out on cooking racks before being made into the various cuts. Along the way, samples of the meats are tested in Stephen's special laboratory.
It's crucial to make sure we sell safe product. This is a lab when we can check our products before we're sending them. And I think it's important when we do that, we know that we send out safe products. We test them for bacteria like Salmonella, Listeria, Staphylococcus.
And this is where the final product ends up, packaged and ready to send to kitchens across the UK, including high-profile customers like Pizza Express. Staff at Stephen's believe that while they've been able to keep up with changing tastes and markets, there is uncertainty for what the future holds.
One of the key things with product is you have to be able to manage the use by date and the length of the life of the product. A lot of this stuff, doesn't last for very long, so you have to be able to move it fast. Lots of import restrictions will cause us a problem. The risk is that if you start to impose tariffs on people or cause the product to become more expensive to move for any reason, in order for us to maintain those markets, it's quite possible that the quality of the product will be damaged in order to make it cheaper. The fastest way to keep the price similar is to reduce the quality of the product.
But for now, Stephen's Fresh Foods is meeting happy customers.
And Alan Davis from Stephen's joined us in the studio this evening with a range of meats to choose from. Alan, thanks very much. Cameron is also alongside us. First up, Alan, just give us an insight into what you've brought in for us this evening.
So I brought some examples of stuff that we make. So this is Kentish ham that we make. And I've brought some examples of a turkey product that we make in Kent at our factory, but also an imported product to show you the difference between the two types. And we also buy in product from abroad. We import from Italy and Spain. This is a genuine Spanish chorizo.
I was going to say, obviously, made in Kent. Let's start with the honey roast ham. Tell us a little bit about the flavours that we'll be getting from this one.
Okay, so in your traditional ham product, you're always going to be looking for some saltiness in there in your first impact, but you want that background sweetness. We've got Kent honey on this particular product, and that's made in Graveney. So you're going to be looking for that impact of salt when you first taste it. It's a cured product, so you should get some nice strong meat flavours in there as well.
Yeah, I think it definitely has that balance, but something that we were talking about when I came to the factory and was quite interesting was the different types that you make for the different markets. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And you've obviously bought two different kinds of turkey.
Absolutely, I think it's interesting to contrast the different uses for the different products around the marketplace. So a product like this would fall into that sort of top end, finest range of product at the very best hotels, used on buffets and so on and so forth. But there's also a gradation of product for use in the sandwich industry. You might use something that's a little bit lower priced, got more water in it. On the European side, this is a European turkey, and you can see the face of the product is much more regular than this product. It's more like the turkey you'll have had for your Christmas dinner. So it's just carved straight off a turkey breast that we've cooked at our factory. In Europe, we find that the customer base don't want to see product that looks like meat. They want it to be a much more smooth looking face that's almost processed looking.